Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Class 6. Alhamdulillah, we have completed our journey of online classes and we have come towards the last chapter, that is body movement. This is the last chapter of your syllabus and hope inshallah in next academic year we are going to have offline classes. This is the last chapter, so it is clear that your annual exams are also coming near. Please be serious in your studies and submit your work on time. The last chapter is body movement. In this chapter, we shall discuss what types of body movement are shown in living beings, in plants and animals, and how is movement different from locomotion. We shall also discuss the system, the body part responsible for movement. So let us start the chapter body movement. We know that all living organism shows movement. We observe many movements in our body. We chew and grind the food by moving our jaws and teeth. The heart contracts and expands to circulate blood. We see objects all around us by moving our eyeballs. The chest moves back and forth when we breathe. So what is movement? Movement is the change in the position of any part of the body with respect to its axis. Now here I am going to show you a small animation on movement in animals or human beings, like moving of our arms, legs, hand, waist, moving of our eyeballs, our teeth. All these are various types of movement which are shown in human beings or animals. Then plant also shows various types of movement. Though it is not done in detail in your book, but for a reference I am telling you that plants show movement like tropical movement, tropic movement and nastic movement. When you will go in class 7th, you will discuss it in detail. But here I am only briefing you. What is tropic movement? The movement of the plant in response to stimulus present in the environment like sunlight, like gravity, water. All these is tropic movement. And nastic movements are movement which are non-directional movement response to stimuli. For example, leaf of mimosa plant close or open, or the tendrils of weak plant as soon as they find a support they coil around it, or the in the leaves of the insectivorous plant closes when they find an insect. There are some animations I am going to show you which are based on plant movement. Have a look on this and these animations, okay, and enjoy it. See, these are sunflowers which are moving towards the sunlight. Now some more, their roots moving inside the soil in the direction of gravity, and the leaf towards the sunlight. Then some more animations are there. Let us see what is coming next. Yes, again to the leaves of the plant in a closed room towards the sunlight. This is also movement in plants. This type of movement is seen in plant. Then let us see further. The movement towards light is called phototropic movement or phototropism. This you will learn when you will go in big class, in next class in 7th, 8th. Then you can see some, I am going to show you some insectivorous plants also, how the leaf close. And see, these are tendrils, how they coil around when as soon as they find some support, how the tendrils go spring like structures coiled around a support. Then this is the movement of leaves, and this is touch me not plant which closes its leaf when we touch it. You can see. Then this is insectivorous plant, how it traps the animal as soon as the animal, sorry, insects or small animals, as soon as they come and sit on these plant. So these are the various types of movements which is shown in plants. Now we shall discuss about locomotion. What is locomotion? The movement of the whole body of an organism from one place to another is called locomotion. Plants are mostly fixed to the ground, so they do not show locomotion. Animals have the ability to move from one place to another, that is, they show locomotion. Locomotion is possible in animals in various ways, like walking. In case of human beings, you can see walking, running, like the birds which fly in the sky. In case of fish, you can see swimming. Land hopping also, like kangaroos, they hop. What is the importance of locomotion? Locomotion helps animals in several ways. It helps them to find their food and shelter. That is the necessity of life, food and water and shelter. So locomotion helps them to find food and water. They protect themselves from enemies and predators. Then it helps them to move from an unfavorable environment to a favorable environment. And also the most important thing, that animal and plants do not give birth or do not lay eggs anywhere. They want a safe place to lay egg or to give birth to young ones. So locomotion is also important for finding them a suitable place for laying eggs or rearing their young ones. Before we discuss different type of movements in animals, let us take a look at the skeletal system of our body, which helps in the movement of our body parts and locomotion. What is skeleton? Skeleton is the framework of all the bones in our body. The skeleton of an human adult is made up of 206 bones. But in case of a small child, it has more bones than an adult, approximately 300 bones. As a child grows up, some of the bone fuses together, and thus in a human adult they are reduced in number. Then how can we know the shape of the human body? We get some idea about the shape and number of the bones in the body by feeling them. You can feel your bones now, like your rib bones, your chest bone, your shoulder bones. Another way is to look at the X-ray image of an human body. Sometimes when we are hurt, doctor use this X-ray image to find out about the possible injuries of the bone. So this is all in today's chapter. In the next chapter, we will read about the parts of the skeleton system.